light shines on, the Spirit helps me guide my way. I know this ain't just me. I walk strong, but this time I won't be afraid. I know this ain't just me. No, this ain't just me.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Silver Arrow Tarot. This is Amanda. I am back again with another pick a card reading. So, you guys, we're going to be doing how do people view you today? All right. And that's going to be, I'm going to try to do my best to go as deep as possible. So, stay tuned. I also wanted to let you all know that I do have a new painting available. So, go check that out on my Etsy shop. It is Lessons of La Luna, and it's right there. You can take a look. I also will be making prints, so if you're interested in a print, let me know. All right, so this should be very interesting. I'm going to make 3 different piles using these 3 different decks. So it'll be a menagerie of these different decks. The Priestess of Light Oracle, the Hermetic Tarot, and the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I kind of love how Spirit guided me to use these 2 together because they feel very similar in style. But I'm very excited to see what comes out. I feel like it's going to be very high vibrational with all of these decks, with a hint of shadow with the Hermetic. So always got to have balance here with Spirit. So I'll be right back and check out the piles and make your intuitive choice. I'll see you in a second. All right, guys, here are your 3 piles. Make sure you use your intuition and choose accordingly. I'll see you in your pile. Bye. Hello, beautiful pile 1. If this is your reading, if you chose pile 1, this is your reading. I said that backwards. It's all right. It's Mercury retrograde, right? How y'all doing with all the planets in the retrograde? It's fun times. Fun times. So I have some cards pulled already for you. I'm really eager to get into this because it's a very interesting reading. So right out the gate here, we have acceptance and we have attraction. Okay, and what's so interesting is that this is 4 and this is 4-4. So a lot of 4 energy here. Spirit was really wanting to highlight the energy of 4 and three for some of you. So what I'm seeing, first of all, for this pile is a lot of people see you as someone, I'm hearing they want to reach out to you, and there's something that's holding them back though. So we'll get into that. But definitely there are people, you are someone that people are interested in, and they are interested in what you're doing. You're intriguing. You might be doing something really unique. You're going through some phases, though. I think you're going through some growth phases, because I do feel like with this person sitting here, they're holding back. I feel like people see you as someone with a lot of potential and is doing a lot of growing and a lot of changing and a lot of healing, and they see you on an upward path, but they might be hesitating to reach out because they sense you're not complete in this phase of your life, or whatever growth or finalizing you need to do is still in process. So I do think that they see you as a very reliable person, or someone who is diligent, working hard towards something, continuing to evolve, has a commitment, has a dedication. Fours are about stability, security, and foundations. So you have a strong foundation, and you have a strong personality, I think. I think you also have people see that you have a strong foundation in your life that you are working towards. You have focus, you have goals. I think that people see you as someone who has a lot of acceptance for others and for the path that they are walking, and that you are attracting what you desire. I think people see that you're on your way to great things, and I'm just so curious. So I pulled cards on why people are holding back from connecting with you or reaching out, because you seem like a really great person. And so I'm just curious what the holdup is, right? So the King of Swords came out, and the Death card came out in reverse. All right, so you definitely are going through big transformations, or have recently gone through big transformations. I mean, this could translate into, one possible scenario here is that you recently went through a separation or a divorce. And so they're not reaching out yet because they know it's not the right time. A lot of people are attracted to you, though, that is for sure. Even if it's not, they don't feel like it's the right time to reach out, there is a pull and a draw towards you. So you do have a lot of magnetism. You are someone who manifests what they want successfully. So, like I said, this person, the people in that, how they view you, I'm seeing this person is, it's really speaking to one person for some reason. So take that as it resonates. But people that are wanting to reach out to you are just waiting for the right time. They're using their logic. They're assessing the situation, and they're waiting for you to have more clarity as well, because you're going through this death and rebirth process. I wanted to clarify this, the Death card, and we have Princess of Swords. So again, swords and the Blasted Tower. So right, you are going through, or have recently gone through something major that shook your foundations, and they see that, and they see that you are gaining clarity through this situation. So they're just letting you go through. The people view you as someone who's going through your own process and need to go through your own process, if that makes sense. So I'm also seeing here with some additional clarifying cards, we have the Moon and the Five of Cups. So yeah, people see you as someone who is going on this journey, may have experienced something recently, loss, something disappointing, and you're sorting that out. You're sorting your feelings out. You're sorting your emotions out. You're getting you're kind of rebuilding. And I think people see you as they really admire you for this, because they're attracted to what you're doing. They might view you as quite inspirational, because you're able to turn lemons into lemonade. You're able to take your lumps in life and keep going, and rebuild, and still be a reliable, stable person, emotionally, mentally, physically. You don't seem and this is just how people see you again. So I'm not describing your internal experience. I'm describing how people view you from the outside. So yeah, right, exactly. The bottom of the deck, Empress. So yeah, you're very abundant, and that's probably that correlates with those fours. So yeah, people see you as like picking yourself back up, continuing to grow, and maybe if you lose a job, you seem to be someone who like easily gets another one, or if you break up with somebody, you easily rebound and find a new person, and it doesn't take you long to keep going and move forward and not let it get you down. So let's pull some final cards for you. How do people see pile 1? Thank you, Spirit. Showing me clearly. Power over difficulty. Yes. That's exactly what I was saying. 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 5 might be significant for some of you. Oh my goodness. This is so... I love this. This is 3, 2, and this is 2, 3, and we have 4 and 4, 4. So cool. Okay, so power over difficulty, reclaiming your power, and shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, vision quest. Yeah. All that makes a lot of sense with all of the other cards. So you definitely are someone who's overcome a lot, and you are overcoming a lot. People see you as someone who can really step into their power. They don't let life pummel them down and keep them down in the dirt for too long. And they see you as someone who's really on this amazing journey, and becoming just like an amazing empress, lady, man, woman, non-binary, whoever you are. Just someone who's very much in their power, someone who is very much in their spiritual power, someone who knows who they are, someone who sees kind of the big picture of life, and is in tune with like how the world works. Like, tower moments happen, and it's not because life is trying to SHIT on you. It's because it's for your growth, it's for your evolvement as a soul, and you don't take it personally. You just you try to squeeze the lesson out of it and keep going. So, we have 5, 5, which is 5 is a number of change, radical change. So not really surprised, because we have death and the Tower card here as well, signifying radical changes. So I do think people see you as someone who also, like, I'm seeing like someone who just like can like reinvent themselves. That's the word I'm looking. That's the word I'm looking for. Reinvent yourself. You reinvent yourself, and people are in awe of that, and it's very magnetic. So that is what I'm seeing. Thank you so much for joining me. If you do need more personalized readings, I do have those available, and go check out my Etsy shop. It's pretty freaking fly. I have some amazing pieces of art as well as some prints, so very affordable. Go check it out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, beautiful pile 2. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be all about how do people view you. As you can see, I have some cards already laid out. So, guys, what I'm picking up for you, well, so we have we have boundaries, number 12, which reduces to a 3, and then we have unexpected, and that is 43, reduces to 7. So 7 or 3 might be significant for you. All right, the first thing that I'm picking up, guys, is that you are a bit of a dreamer, or people see you as a bit of a dreamer. Again, remember that this is just how people see you. This is not how you actually are. So this is just how the people around you are seeing you. So I do feel like people view you as someone who's a little bit in their own bubble at the moment. Someone who is a dreamer, like I said. I think you do like to envision your own reality, or maybe you're playing with manifestation techniques or something, so you like visualizing, or you're just someone who likes to imagine how things could be. Very dreamy kind of energy. I do think that people see you as a friendly person, as a likable person. For some of you, you might be young or look young. I do think people see you as someone who has a good luck or fortune on their side. The other thing that I think I'm seeing about you here is that I feel like I heard horse. So I feel like some people think or feel that you are a bit of a wild card, that you are a little bit unpredictable. Which is interesting to me, though, that this figure is in a bubble. These two figures are looking into a bubble that looks like a dream. So I think you like the unexpected. I think you enjoy things that are outside the box, or you may be someone who is, interested in building the new earth. And so you're interested in sort of envisioning the new. So I clarified the boundaries, and we have the High Priestess. And I clarified the unexpected card, and we have the Magician. So, yeah, I do think that people do see you as someone who has a lot of potential psychically, spiritually, but maybe a little bit out of touch with reality. I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying that people see that or perceive that about you. Okay? And we have the Magician. So a magician to me is someone, it's ruled by Mercury, someone who is very clever, someone who is very, someone who is an alchemist. So I do think that you are at least aspiring to create your own reality, create your own world, create your own version of how you want things to feel, look. And again, I think some people see this as a little bit unrealistic, but that doesn't matter. Don't let that deter you, okay? Don't let that deter you. I think you come by this deliberately too. So it's like because this is at the bottom of the deck. So I do think that you see what's wrong with the world. I don't think you are Pollyanna about it. I just think that you choose to focus towards the things that you want to see happen. And you know that staying in that vibration is the best thing you can do to avoid being in the, going down the dark path here. Yeah. So what else? Let's see what else. Okay, so we pulled the Devil and the Two of Pentacles. So interesting. I do think that some people do see you as a little bit dualistic. They might not know exactly what to think of you. Definitely a mischievous energy that they get out of you. Again, not necessarily a bad thing, just how other people are perceiving you, right or wrong. For some of you, this Devil could be someone who, and with the boundaries, maybe they do feel like you're a bad influence or something. A little bit dangerous, a little bit, again, the unpredictability is coming up. There might be a temptation for some. Maybe the people feel like they have to have boundaries around you because otherwise you might influence them to do something they don't is like out of character for them. So dualistic, like they're drawn to you. There's something really magical about you and really mystical about you. They feel drawn to that, but it's at the same time it feels a little dangerous, and it feels a little bit like, like having one too many drinks at the bar, and then going home and feeling like, oh, the next day you don't feel so great. I'm not saying this is bad, okay? I'm just saying this is how people feel. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. I want to know more. Okay, so I pulled Opening Heart, Deep Connections, Water Blessings, 11. And then we have Calming the Waters, Peaceful Self-Regulation. Oh, gosh. Okay, I had it. Now I'm like... So, and Three of Cups is actually on the bottom of the deck here. So people do... Maybe this is what it is. Like, people are feeling like you're very deep, very emotional person with this High Priestess card. Maybe they're just like afraid like you can read that. Like, some people are really afraid of being seen, okay? And I feel like maybe you can read people really well and read their emotions. You have this way about you that like you just kind of get to the heart of things. You might have just like this very heart-opening energy, and people want to like, they're attracted to this, but at the same time they're scared of being vulnerable and opening up and having someone see them and see all their good and their bad and their ugly, and this is scary. So that's what this like Devil energy is. It's like Like, I don't know if I want to go there. But you are, like, don't change, okay? Because you are a blessing that like people need. Even if it triggers people, even if it scares some people off, don't stop being yourself, okay? We have 3 again. We have 3: calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. So we have 2 cards about water, and 3 again with the 3 and 3 of cups at the bottom. Again, this is about connections, emotional connections. So this is super interesting. Okay. So if you're familiar with nervous system healing, hopefully some of you are, hopefully, if not. So what happens sometimes when people start to get a regulated nervous system or work towards a regulated nervous system, it actually can be a little bit hard. Some people will be kind of like repelled by it, okay? Because that's what I'm feeling with this calming waters card, because it says peaceful self-regulation. So maybe you give people this energy that is hard for them to accept, because you are so regulating and accepting and open and non-judgmental, and then they just don't know what to do with that, because they're not used to it, and it actually causes their body to sort of like, because I'm not familiar. It's like, this is not familiar, so therefore unfamiliar equal bad. And that is not true, but some people are not ready for it, right? They're not ready for the feeling of connection. They're not ready for this feeling of safety. They're not ready for this level of like non-judgment and acceptance and your self-acceptance, because you cannot embody, you can't embody that. You have to embody that before you can sort of start offering that, in a really powerful way to other people. So I do think that you have this energy about you that is really beautiful and really alluring, but also for some people it can be like, what do I do with this? I don't know how to interact with this, because it's not what I'm used to. It's not chaotic, Yeah, let's see. I have wisdom at the bottom of the deck. So you do have a lot of wisdom. People are intuitively drawn to that wisdom. Oh, wow, okay. Whew. Yeah. Okay, your final cards. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Nice, guys. Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we have Fortitude, which is the Strength card, in reverse. Wow. Okay. Damn, guys. Some people see you as their 10 of Cups. Dude. They see you as their like ultimate wish fulfillment, their happiness, their happily ever after, their happy ending, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. 2 of Cups. A lot of people are seeing you as like a soulmate or a perfect match. Ace of Cups or Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, and a blessing and a fresh start. And fortitude reversed, someone who's able to be open-hearted and vulnerable and put their heart on their sleeve. And it's like, for some people, they're scared. They're scared of it. I know this is crazy. I know this is crazy, but some people are scared of getting their wish, getting what they really want in life, or getting that perfect partner or something, because it's like, what if I get it and I'm not good enough and I lose it? All right, so that's how people see you. Thank you so much for being here. That's all I see for you guys today. And if you do need more specific advice, I do have personal readings available, as well as my artwork on my Etsy shop, so go check that out in the description below. If you want to give me a gratitude offering to support the channel, I'd love that as well, because right now I don't make any money from these readings. They're all public service. So until next time, I'll see you again soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you are here to hear all about how other people see you, you're in the right place. Thanks for joining me. I always am honored and grateful for everyone's time that they choose to spend here. So guys, the first thing that I'm seeing, let's take a look at your cards. You have assessing 9 and nourishment, number 7. The numbers have been very significant. So 9 and 7 are very significant. 9 indicating completion of cycles, endings, and 7 being blessings and good fortune and luck. That's at least how I see it. I always love to see the number 7. It's one of my favorite numbers, synchronicities. So guys, so how people see you, first off, I think people see you as a very hopeful person with a very hopeful, very optimistic outlook on things, and they might see you also as a bit of a journeyer, traveler, if not like just someone who has a very adventurous spirit, someone who is likes learning things. I'm also seeing like people see you as very observant. I wasn't throwing out astrology at all, but I feel called to mention it here. If it doesn't apply, let it fly, but I'm seeing Sag and I'm seeing Taurus. So you might have Sag or Taurus placements for some. So yeah, I'm getting very Sag vibe here. Explorer, traveler, adventurer. But overall, just a very like positive person. I'm also seeing with nourishment that people see you as very abundant. And like a pleasure seeker. Good food, good music, good ambiance, the best coffee shop in town. You know how to make a perfect brew. Earth sign, very earth sign. And I'm just seeing like they see you as pretty like a relaxed person, someone who's very like chill, relaxed, casual. Again, this is how people see you. This might not, you might be like, I'm really anxious. This is just how people are seeing you from the outside, okay? So yeah, just for a lot of you, I feel like you dress pretty casually, or like you dress for comfort. Not to say that you're not stylish, but you probably have you probably have good quality clothes, nice clothes, but it's you're not stuffy with the way you dress, right? So I pulled some clarifiers for you. We have the Emperor, clarifying, accessing, and we have the Sun. Why am I not surprised? To clarify nourishment. So very interesting, guys. This is telling me that you are not I don't know how to say this, but like you're not super goal oriented. You're not controlling. You're just like, this is not like your adventurous spirit is not in the name of like some check off my list like thing. People just see you as someone who's like very, again, chill, relaxed, kind of go with the flow. So you might, like, again, that makes sense, like if you like to travel or whatever, you might not have like an itinerary or like you might not have like a strict itinerary, you know, you just kind of like wing it and see what comes. And the Sun is such a beautiful card. I love to see it always, and it makes so much sense with the nourishment card, because you know the Sun is so nourishing and gives us so much abundance. So people see you like the Sun, and you bring your light to situations and environments, and like you are the abundance. Like, not just that you have abundance, you are the abundance. You are the, you know, the person that people want to have come to their party, or, you know, want to come with them on their trip, because you just like make things so much more fun and lighthearted. I think people see you as having like, you know, a joyful spirit, fun to be around. Let's see what else we have. Spirit, please show me with clarity. How do people view pile 3? Interesting. Okay, we have Justice in our reverse. Knight of Swords. Okay. Interesting. So I think people see you as someone who balances their work life and their personal life really well, and they see like that I'm getting that you guys don't, it's not that you don't care about fairness, but like you're just you're not interested in like harshness in any way. So it's just like about a balance. You like moderation, balance, harmony. Again, I feel like people see you as someone who just kind of like goes with the flow. It's not like I don't think people see you as someone who's like careless or unthoughtful, but you also don't like to overly rigidly control things. So people are like, this person is really fun to hang out with, because they're not like trying to like dominate a situation or over control the situation or like make it about them. And then we have 4 of Wands. So again, 4 of Wands and like the Sun to me are like I see the Sun card, like the 4 of Wands is like the minor arcana version of the Sun. So fulfillment, happiness, pleasure, completion, stability. You know, it says Lord of perfected work. So again, I just think you have a good work-life balance, and I yeah, it's like you have a good yin and yang balance. You have a really good yin and yang balance. So people really like that about you. You don't overly control things, but you also don't, just completely sign away all responsibility, or like you don't have zero understanding of, like things need to have some structure, some stability, some like care and thought put into something, but like only to a point. Because I think you understand like the magic happens in those unplanned moments, and like the enjoyment comes from those unplanned moments. Yeah. I have some more cards for you, don't worry. Let's keep going. So I pulled some more cards. You do have 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which tells me that people see you as someone who's like not into the drama. I think that's why you're kind of like chill, relaxed, like it's all good. We have a ton of cards that came out, so we're gonna look at all of them. I didn't have this many cards for any of the other piles, so you guys are special. We have Miracles, Ancient Wisdom. Again, this looks like yin and yang. The way she's holding her hands, like yin and yang. We have Balance. So again, Justice. And we have Friendship. And we have Precognition, Psychic Ability. So yeah, people see you as a really good friend, someone who's very balanced, thoughtful, stable, again with the 4 of Wands. But then it's sort of like kind of sandwiched. These cards are like kind of sandwiched by these 2 cards. This is a 4 again. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a 3. So we have 4s, we have 3s, we have 5. But like these 2 cards just strike me as kind of like similar in color, but like also similar in energy. You have a wisdom about you. You have that people like and they see, that I think is evidenced in the fact that you can balance yourself so well. And like I said, you have a good yin and yang balance. You have a good, work-life balance. And it's almost like you have psychic foresight into the future. But I don't know if you would identify yourself that way. I mean, you may. It's certainly possible, but like, if you don't, I'm not that psychic. I don't really know what you're talking about. I just think that it's just due to the fact that you're kind of tapped into the universe and you let things kind of, find their own equilibrium, their own balance. You don't try to push too hard for anything. You just sort of like, you put your energy in, but like you don't overexert. And things just sort of tend to work out in your favor. And it's like almost like people are like, hey, like, do you have some like sort of gift or something? Because like, how did you know that was going to work out that way? Or how did you know to do that or say that? And you're just tapped in. You're just tapped into the flow. And so, and I think it also goes back to that observing card or asset. Like I see it as like observing, but I think you just observe really well. So you can kind of like navigate things before they happen because you're just really good at like seeing patterns and and habits and stuff, and like maybe even like avoiding people that are, you know, no good or like don't have the best intentions or whatever. So you just sort of like gracefully navigate around that, and you don't let it cause too much trouble in your life. You gracefully navigate around problems and drama. Like I said, you have bottom of the deck extremes, in the reverse it's like you avoid extremes. And bottom of the deck here, fearlessness, removing obstacles. Yeah. So, final card. People see you as someone who is fearless, and I don't think you're like people see you as kind of like the opposite of a people pleaser. So you don't again, it's like removing obstacles. Like you just navigate around obstacles. It's like magic. And I don't think you see it as magic. I think you just see it as like common sense or something. It's very cute. All right, guys, this is all I'm saying for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you do need a more personalized reading, I do have those available, as well as my artwork on my Etsy shop. Go check that out. It's really freaking cool, if I do say so myself. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.